My name is Russell, and this is the BS Podcast.
My name's Derek.
My name's Carly, the Ginger Queen.
My name's Austin.
Sorry, y'all told me you had told the story.
We have
before.
told the story about the ginger again.
Yeah. Unless Dave wants to relive that fun fantasy.
Please don't.
Michael.
Hi, Michael. Hi.
As Carly introduced you anyway.
You know who I am by now.
No, they're like, who the fuck
They
is
should
that
actually
dude?
know who I am by now.
Okay, so I'm new to all of this, so none of them know me aside from
What we
whatever
said.
stories you might have told. Don't believe any of it. It's not true.
But you just said you're ruining this.
Lies.
I think Josh is going to be here in a few minutes.
I doubt a few minutes.
He's out there on
Okay,
his knees.
he's
I'm
gonna
sorry.
be a few minutes in Josh time.
Which is
So
about 3
5
hours.
I had that at 5 minutes and...
God, is he
Well,
gonna
you know.
race the scale again? I mean, he won. Can't you leave it be?
I bet they're right outside the door listening to us.
I love you, Josh.
If you guys are wondering about the snail thing, is Dave took about an hour and a half to walk. What,
It was
5 blocks?
Hannah's fault.
Well, blame Hannah.
Super short Hannah. Remember, we talked about her. Super short Hannah. It was Hannah's fault. She would not stop talking.
So that's normal to
Okay.
most of you people.
Topics.
Yeah, we don't have much fucking topics because you guys are fucking lazy.
Not
lazy.
Okay, so
Just
on this, explain it to me. Do we just talk about random things or set things?
we usually find a topic and we try to stay to it. We probably should have explained
We
this before we
failed.
recorded.
Maddeningly. Like,
Do we
never
want
stay
to
on
stop
topic.
and start over?
No.
No, because it's not really that big of a deal.
Okay, and all of this is going to be edited out
Nope.
later, I'm sure.
No,
Not a single one of it.
this
was.
is it.
Me and
We
Josh
do
did a
edit.
podcast earlier. We spent the last 20 minutes talking about fucking microphones, or we said, okay, we're done. 20 minutes of that just talking about fucking better sound quality on the last podcast we did.
He does edit some things out that don't make sense.
Yeah, we edited a lot like that. But we do have, I have a few topics. I don't know if you can game, Carly. Do you think you can?
She says she's interested, but she doesn't have
I don't
the
have
ability.
a chance, like, very often, because, okay, I had an Xbox, not an Xbox 360 or anything fancy, but I had an original Xbox,
Good
and it got stolen.
Hey, I started on
I used to be
N64.
really big into Elder Scrolls, and then my Xbox got
I started
stolen.
on N64, then moved up to PlayStation after it was obsolete. Moved up to PlayStation 2 after it was obsolete.
Oh,
Moved
yeah,
up to,
same
then
here.
moved up to Xbox 360 when it was semi-obsolete. So, you know, it really doesn't matter.
What I'm hearing is you guys
let's-
are obsolete. Because when the PS4 came out, that was obsolete. The PS3 came out, that was obsolete too.
Okay, let's put it this way. I can play anything you throw at me on the N64. I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I know half of what I'm doing, but I'm good at it. I can play anything you throw at me on the PlayStation 2. I know how to play Resident Evil 6 on PlayStation 4. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash is a great game.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh,
Anybody?
actually, I know a game you might love then.
Game Boy. I can do Game Boy. Plants vs. Zombies. I'm decent at
And
that.
on this
And
podcast, we were talking about what all games Carly knows how to play.
Yeah, and I can play Just Dance on the Wii, and that's the extent of my knowledge. And no, I will never play that again
And
in
Just
front of
Dance
anybody.
on the
That was so
Xbox?
embarrassing.
Like, Just Dance on the Xbox, I went to my brother's
Austin's
girlfriend's
the dancing
birthday,
queen.
and I beat everyone's score.
Austin is the dancing queen.
Not a queen.
Who says that?
Fine, you're the princess.
I'm not...
I don't know if anybody has ever seen Tu Wong Fu with Patrick Swayze. He plays a drag queen. It's like Patrick Swayze, Wesley Snipes, and this other... Oh, he's a Latino guy. I do not know his name. But they all three played drag queens. Patrick Swayze as Vita Boheme. Wesley Snipes is Noxzema Jackson, daughter of Jesse, she says. And Chichi Rodriguez. And it's freaking hilarious. It just... If anyone ever wants to watch that.
I should stop drawing.
That's where Drag Princess comes from.
Never heard of that movie.
Little Latin boy in drag. Why are you crying? It is so funny.
So you like Banjo-Kazooie, huh?
Yeah.
There was a game, if I can fucking find the name of it, you'll probably love it. It's the same people who created Banjo-Kazooie.
Mm-hmm.
They're making a new game though.
I think I know what you're talking about.
I swear it's like Yakko and something else. I can't fucking remember it now.
When you say Yakko, I think about
It's
Yakko,
somewhere,
Wacko, and Dot.
That's what I think about.
Can I call you Dottie? No, call me Dottie and you die.
Yeah, I'll eventually find it, but I do have at least one topic.
Dot reminds me of Animaniacs.
That's what it was.
That's right, Del.
Yakko,
I
Wacko.
didn't hear the first two names. I don't know why. Damn it. Search the place for fingerprints. I found prints. No, fingerprints. I don't think so.
Okay, it's Yooka-Laylee. Is the game that they're creating. It's literally Banjo-Kazooie. It's just a lizard and a bat.
Do not tickle me.
Really, Austin?
It
Really?
will
I
pick that
am
up.
ticklish.
Good to know.
It's not something you need to say out loud.
Why does that matter?
I
You
have
freaking tickling my
one
teeth.
spot I'm tickling.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, why does that matter if people know that? Well, they're like, I recognize her voice. I'm just going to start tickling her. I've
That
never
could
met her.
happen.
God, okay, I
We got, like,
swear
one
to
fan at the
fucking
moment.
Christ, if any of you ever
Yeah, I know who
ever
it is.
hear me in public and you know who I am and you come
Our
up to me and try to
consultant.
tickle me, I will deck you flat.
Reed.
Okay, I will lay you flat.
She's a really nice person, we swear, if you get to know her first.
So that's
Otherwise,
being polite.
everyone is scared of me. Like,
Steer
I
clear
kid
of
you
her
not,
whenever
everyone.
she has her ginger fruit.
This is surprising.
And
Everyone's
ginger
afraid of her.
Wow.
Ginger fruit.
Ginger fruit.
Derek,
So a redhead who's gay.
do you need to come out of the closet?
Jake?
I'm too drunk for
I'm
this.
joking, I'm joking.
Not drunk.
I don't know Jake's sexual preferences.
Hey, Carly.
We
I'm
know
too
Derek's
drunk for
sexual
this cornbread.
preferences.
What, sweetie?
I'm too drunk for this cornbread.
He really
You know,
misses that
corn
ginger.
I
don't
think
make you
alcohol... Guys, no, seriously, listen to this. Okay, y'all know the Capri Sun pouches and you know how hard it is to stick your straw through it?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, through the little hole.
I just use a knife. I just
Okay,
fucking
no,
stab it in the
listen.
face and just rip it open and smother it on my body. That's how I drink the Capri
Okay,
Sun.
but listen, I think alcohol should be served in Capri Sun pouches. Okay, I think alcohol should be served in Capri Sun pouches. When you can no longer fit
When you
the
can no
straw
longer
in
get
the
the straw
hole,
there, you're too drunk to
you
drink.
are cut off. That's how it should happen, guys.
Too drunk to drink.
You're too drunk to drink.
The thing is, my brother, he's 31. He fucking handles those things like a pro. He'll be like, hey, hand me a Capri Sun. I'm like, I can never get these. And he goes, boom, he just stabs it in there and gets it. And he's like, any problems? You're just like, he doesn't even aim. He just goes straight into the hole perfectly every single time.
My problem would always be,
Fucking pro.
I'd go to stab it in there, and
I'd go
I'd
stab
get
through
it,
the back.
it'd go into the hole, and it would stab all the way through the drink. I would
I agree.
cry. I would cry.
I guess like I squeeze it so that it stays solid and punch it through the bottom.
Never blow.
Because then you can't punch it and throw it on the other side.
Never blow even a little bit of air in there, because then it just starts to go, it just spews everywhere.
I'm glad the intelligence of this podcast can't open a fucking Capri Sun. I'm so proud of you guys. So proud of you guys. Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
I was talking about alcohol. It just kind of turned into
The apex
preschool.
of
Alcohol! Who would do drunk science again?
But no, Apple.
I swear I'm the only
I
one in
have
the world
to-
that
Did they fuck up again?
I do
No.
not drink.
Did
I
they not fuck up?
occasionally
They might.
enjoy a glass of wine or whiskey. I have never gotten drunk. I have never gotten tipsy.
Austin's seen me drunk.
I get giggly.
There's a difference between giggly and drunk.
And I did tell my grandpa
This
this
is
is
true.
probably one thing
Okay,
that
okay,
might,
okay.
on special occasions, would be okay.
So apparently Apple might or might not fuck up.
They're making.
They always do.
You know Apple Maps, right? You've heard of that.
Yeah, that's
Apparently they're making transit maps to become the iOS 09. Because their first map went so fucking well. I have no hope in Apple Maps.
I have no hope in Apple. I didn't have hope in Apple since never.
No
I was
kidding.
born and I thought, I literally came out and thought, fuck Apple. Those guys don't know what the hell they're doing.
I love Apple for one reason.
Plus 20 years ago.
They have mastered brainwashing people.
Oh,
This is true.
that.
If Apple,
Chinese kids making their shit.
I don't.
There's a joke
Whoa.
about that too.
I saw that.
Oh, yeah, you know.
It's like the one. It was like Steve Jobs goes to heaven, and he's like, "We want to get in heaven, right?" And he says, "No, I want to be reincarnated, you asshole." So he reincarnates somebody. He's a Chinese kid building Apple products.
Yes. Okay, I don't know if any of you are Whovians, like if you watch Doctor Who or not, but there's this episode where one of the characters dies.
I know our fan is. Our fan, shout out to Reed. He's my best friend in Farmersville. He's the one that subscribed, I found out.
Well,
he
did
is a Who
he
fan.
comment?
Okay,
Maybe.
well,
Maybe.
Some guy commented. That's
Who-
all I fucking know.
What was his username?
This so fucking off topic for this entire show, but I'm okay with this one. We have diversity finally.
Okay, but as I was saying,
So apparently Carly's black.
I am. You know what? Ethan's black. I'm Chinese. Is how we roll. Okay. Okay.
Does that mean you're a chigger?
I am a fucking chigger. Anyway, but listen.
Why did you hit
So
me?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. So there's this episode of Doctor Who where one of the characters dies and goes into the afterlife, and the guy who's showing him around has an iPad, and Danny, that's the name of the character, Danny Pink. He looks really confused and he goes, "You have iPads in the afterlife?" And he goes, "iPads? We have Steve Jobs." So I don't know. Random, off topic, but if you're a Whovian, you'll get it and you'll find it funny.
Steve Jobs.
Unfortunately,
is the
these
biggest piece of
guys.
shit. Anyways, I do know Reed is a massive Whovian. He has like the entire box set, and he knows like every episode by heart.
Let's put it this way: 9 is life. I loved 9. I still can't get over 9. You watched 11.
I love 11.
I still can't get over 9.
Hey, we have 5
Loved
subscribers.
9.
We have 5 subscribers.
Yeah.
Woo!
But awesome. Well,
If you see this, why don't you just throw an extra one on there?
you know what? Thank you to
You
Jacob
lovely, sexy
Hendrick.
people.
That's
yes,
his
you
name.
lovely,
I don't know that
sexy
person.
people. According
Wait,
to
I
Michael.
do know that person.
Jacob Hendrick. That's his entire. I'm sorry, Jacob. You're on the podcast now.
That's my
Congratulations.
fucking nephew.
Woohoo! You made
Really?
it.
It's gotta be. I don't know any other Hendricks.
It's like,
Could be a random Hendrick.
it's like no, my nephew's
Jacob,
the
if
only
you're
fucker
Michael-
here.
That's a Jacob too.
Jacob, if
How
you're
did he
Michael's
find
nephew.
I don't think I ever told him.
He's stalking
Well,
you.
How did he find me? I never even told him the name of the podcast.
We love you, Jacob.
well,
No homo.
to our 6 subscribers. Well, y'all 6 subscribers since I'm a
It's
guest.
actually 5.
Oh, 5? You said sexy. Okay, so sorry. To our sexy 5 subscribers.
Good
Thank-
God, I can't say that anymore because I'm a subscriber.
I like
Thank you so much.
I like how you
That's-
assuming he is the only Jacob Hendrick
There's
in
no
the world.
other Jacob Hendricks I know.
That doesn't mean you know.
He could just be a random Jacob.
I swear to God, if you're my nephew, I know where you live. And if you're not, I'll find out where you live.
Michael.
Michael's getting
What are you doing?
Derek.
That'll interfere.
Derek, will it interfere?
What?
I'm not interfering.
Derek, what are you doing?
Oh, he's just looking at our channel. He's not looking.
No. Is he still logged into my... No, I don't give a crap.
Oh, this
He's still logged in.
podcast is
He's
a
not gonna
train
pull
wreck.
the
It completely fucking
It
is.
is.
I blame Josh. It's really his fault.
Yeah, it's Josh. He's not here. He's
if
not
he
here to
didn't
keep
take
shit in
50
line.
years, we could have had topics and everything would have been fine.
This one's nice and shiny.
We could start with topics. Oh, that's a beautiful knife.
What? You gotta use on
He's lying.
Scalper, I like her hair.
But no, we
What?
normally better on topic, and then Michael destroyed the last one, which will normally be leaving shit on me. And then Derek destroyed the one before that. Goddamn coffee.
I haven't tried a knife.
No, we don't. We normally have better topics.
We do.
I don't know. How much do you guys know about game companies?
What about game companies?
Which
NVIDIA.
one? I know about oh crap, what was it called? If you say the name, I'll know it.
NVIDIA, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. I'm naming game. I'm not sure what game company you mean.
Well, he can't spell. I know that is for sure.
Why do you need to subscribe? Goddamn it, Michael.
Do you
He's a
want him
douche.
to unsubscribe?
Wait, I don't know if
I don't.
I don't know if my nephew can use the word indeed and insightful.
You probably can't. So shut the hell up about Jacob.
He's like 13, so it may not be
Hey, my
him.
9-year-old brother has a better
Damn.
vocabulary than most high school students. So.
I read English, where I can speak the English language better than 90% of most.
But yeah,
English
you
speakers
messed up
ever.
and read and speak.
I'll cut your throat. Standing here with a knife.
Okay.
He probably will miss it because
Yeah,
he's probably
both of
cracking
you.
Maybe
up.
I have the
Okay.
knife that makes noise.
So I feel like I'm their mom, but Austin's actually the mom. Josh, hang on. Josh
Pull up your
is
shirt. I'm hungry.
Josh is Papa Bear. Austin is Mama Neko.
Mama Neko.
I call him
Hey,
Austin Neko.
I gave you one warning, and if this is going to be a second, happens again, I am leaving.
I love you.
That's for them.
I love you.
Literally, I
That's
met
just
these
for
people like
them,
5 weeks
okay?
ago.
This is for our subscribers. We
I'm
love
going to
them.
continue stabbing
And
Josh's
use them.
couch with a knife until he
Oh my
walks in the
God.
door and starts the podcast with us. Oh, he can hear me.
I hope he does, because he's fucking ruining it.
It's his fucking fault.
We'll get on topic as soon as Josh comes inside.
I doubt it, because he has no goddamn topics. We know he's not looking up topics. He's a liar.
Yeah, he's
He's,
top of the who's or what's.
yeah, he's like, I got my phone. You mean the phone you don't ever look at? Like, that's great. I'm a
Topics-
big asshole. I don't know.
I mean,
why
we
I'm
could,
so-
we could touch on a topic we've touched on before. Is E3 demo gameplay that is a lie?
It's not a lie. It's PC footage. They're always PC footage.
This is true.
I mean, right, they do
that's
say
not-
Xbox. It was
that's not-
PS4.
You know,
PS subscribers, I'm not a huge gamer, so I'm very confused.
E3 is the biggest gaming event in the.
it's where everybody releases their content that they've come up with the last year.
Kind of.
And kind of just like tells everybody what they're doing, kind of
They
thing.
like to announce shit before it happens. They're like, we're going to announce this. Like, how about you surprise me? And stop fucking announcing shit beforehand. Are you excited for any E3 announcement?
Excited for an E3 announcement. Rainbow Six Siege.
Are they
my
announcing it,
God,
though?
That's awesome.
Okay, so it's a guarantee now. Announced then, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Which one is it? Is it Sony, Microsoft? I don't fucking know which one it
it's
is.
Ubisoft.
They have their own E3 conference this year?
Yeah, they're there.
Ubisoft announced a new game. That'll work out great. Here's the game. It's completely polished and it works. And
Well, hold
I
on.
know. I'm so scared that Ubisoft is gonna fuck it up because
But, like-
Ubisoft fucks up everything. But I want
are you
Rainbow
still-
Six Siege
yeah,
to be so
Rainbow Six
as
Siege.
good as the
As
as
soon
the
as-
content that I saw.
Honestly, as soon as I heard Rainbow Six, like I've played some of the older games on the PlayStation 2 and stuff, and I was like, I kind of didn't like some of the gameplay, and it's kind of iffy. And then Josh was like, "Here, just look at this video." I looked at it, and I was like, "That is like
Yeah, because you can
heaven."
shoot through walls, you can breach through ceilings, and you can breach through the floor to the second to the floor
I actually know
below
how
you.
Ubisoft gets their footage. They have a guy play 800 times until he gets like, okay, look, nothing went wrong this time. That's the footage we're
No,
going to use.
no, they scripted the first one to show you how it works, and then they did an actual match, but it was scripted, and then they did another match non-scripted to show you how it works. It's roughly the same, but if you don't communicate, you're screwed. So I'm kind of afraid to be paired up with people that are not gonna work as a team.
What?
Yeah,
We never
well,
get
I
that.
mean,
We get teamwork.
A lot of things. Like I'm going to bring up Battlefield because that's my game. Battlefield, you end up with a lot of teams that do not work together. But I mean, if there's a team that's just spread out across the map, fucking shit up, well, you're fucking shit up anyways. You're gonna.
I'm not sure why game design. We're going to have completely random
You can
13
still
year olds
win.
work together.
You,
That'll work great.
It works all the time. I play Battlefield, and it works all the time. Still making.
It's pure luck.
No, it's really not.
Maybe I don't play many first-person shooter games. I don't.
I mean, I have one guy in my friends list that I know is two guys, reliably good.
Laptops are fucking loud today.
It's always that way. It's the fucking fans because he has League in background, does he not?
I don't
I was
fucking know.
there.
But it's just I don't
No,
know.
I
It
closed it out.
Okay.
seems fucking louder today.
Yeah, you can probably hear the fan on his laptop turn on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Just, you can probably hear them talking. We're quiet for a few.
If you stay quiet real quick, you can see if it picks up anything.
Fuck outside
There's a
us.
truck outside.
That doesn't
you can
help.
hear that.
But eventually Josh will get in here, I'm sure. But
Josh said he's going to come in the
I don't
back
know.
door.
Like we're past the not the halfway point.
I
Anyway.
well, how long has?
I told her.
No, it's like 18, 19.
Okay, we're not. Doing
Josh said
horror,
he's going to come in the back door. So
Okay, this. Josh comes in the back door. No, someone comes in the back door.
I gotta take.
I can take a
I
look.
think that was
Not
over
gonna
Rusty's
tip over
head.
you.
it did, and then
I was
I was
thinking-
look. I couldn't hold it together.
It's about his physical fucking house back door. Then I'm like, oh wait a second.
Well, I mean, we never know. That's just what he said. He didn't say it was in the house or not, and he's out there with.
These sound waves aren't adding up
Yeah,
whatsoever.
no, I'm curious about that too, Michael.
It's
Like-
delayed.
Yeah.
The waveform is delayed from real time.
Yeah, because if Carly talks, they'll get really fucking spiked.
Why is
I just heard
that?
Josh.
You probably have a slightly higher pitched voice,
Oh, definitely have a.
so it probably picks up you easier. Plus,
Yeah.
I'm like the most fucking quiet person in this entire fucking room. Josh keeps bitching on me.
You need to lean forward and talk, boy.
It's what Josh wants, and it's not happening. So
Google
Google
break out my Texan accent where I could break out Samuel L. Jackson.
Google says your secret questions are
Tired of
fucking
these
terrible.
motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Say what again, motherfucker? I dare you.
God, okay, just speaking of Samuel L. Jackson, it makes me think of the Avengers. Can you imagine the first time Steve Rogers and Thor heard the word motherfucker used casually? Can you just imagine their faces? Like, get to work, motherfuckers, and can you just imagine? I would never! Like, I don't know.
Have you watched the new Avengers movie?
Yes, and I love it. I cried when
Language.
Quicksilver.
Hey.
And for gosh sakes,
I know
watch,
the entire storyline, but shut up.
and for gosh sakes, watch your language. Tony Stark is so sassy.
Do you know the website Would You Press the Button?
Yes.
Alright, there was this one, and it said, if you press this button, everybody on the planet will speak in Samuel L. Jackson's voice. And on this side, it says, and end every sentence with motherfucker. Can you imagine this little girl? I would mash that button so hard.
Hey.
Can you imagine this little girl going up to you? Could I have some orange juice, motherfucker?
You're like, no, motherfucker.
No,
Okay,
motherfucker.
I will say that would you press this button thing, like, there was something, it was like, if you press this button, you could live in any fictional universe, comic books, movies, games, any
Skyrim.
fictional universe you want.
Skyrim.
But you would have to marry and fall in love with, marry, and raise a family with the villain.
I'm okay with that.
I'm sorry, my mind just was like Avengers,
I would have-
Sherlock.
I would have a child
I mean,
with
like-
Alduin.
If more,
In Skyrim, you can't say the villain. There's a lot of
No,
villains.
okay,
So do you get your choice?
Mario though, can you imagine? So that's where Baby Bowser came from.
Actually, I have a great comment to that. Now, because you mentioned Bowser. The new American sales VP of Nintendo, his last name's Bowser.
Are you freaking
Yeah, his last name,
kidding me?
I don't know if he changed or his last name is just Bowser.
Like, this reminds me. One more rate. Would you press the button? I just gotta say this. It was, you can eat
What button?
anything,
I think it's a word
and
button.
still be in good health. But every time you sit down for a meal,
Oh.
you'll have Nicolas Cage sitting across from you, making a variety of facial expressions.
I would hit that.
I would hit that button. I'd just be
So
sitting
hard.
there eating chocolate cake, and he's just sitting there with these all these different expressions on his face.
Wait, can he see you though?
Yeah, he's
Because then
looking
I
at you.
just
He's sitting across the table.
He's looking across the table.
creep him out.
He's
She's like, okay, I'm done, I'm leaving. I'm like, that's what I thought, Nicholas Cage.
I would have to be blindfolded because I would laugh so hard I'd end up dying.
I wouldn't care.
would
Just like, hey,
asphyxiate.
Nick, what's going on? Says nothing because he can't say anything.
I would try to creep him out, just like, lick ice cream slowly. Just like, who's going to witness? You know what's funny though, is there's always conspiracy that what is that website though, that would you hit the button or whatever?
Yeah.
See, it's every time someone hits the button, Half-Life 3 gets delayed. That was the secret.
Son of a bitch.
It'd be funny, that was actually completely true. It's like, son of a bitch.
Fucking
Like, that
hell.
game is never getting released.
My brother says it's never going to be released, and I'm like, don't say that.
It probably
That's how I
won't.
feel about Sherlock season 4.
The show on BBC.
I mean, like, I'm not a huge gamer, but yeah, I'm so into BBC Sherlock. Like, I'm into all the Sherlock
I've seen
stuff.
all of them before, haven't I? It's Josh that's
You
missed
haven't
the third
seen
one.
season 3.
I like Sherlock and
No.
Robert Downey Jr. in the movies.
I hope
I
this
like
is good.
RDJ.
That was so good.
I like
That
RDJ
was
in
the
movies, but
best Sherlock
the
I've seen.
BBC version is more realistic than those, and it's modern day, which is really freaking cool. I love how Moriarty's a flamboyant gay man.
Isn't he like immortal though in the TV show?
No,
Which Sherlock? Okay, there's I'm sorry, they have a billion Sherlocks. There's one where the dude's fucking immortal.
I don't know. They're coming out with a new Sherlock movie where it's I can't remember his name.
Is it Robert
He
Downey
plays
Jr.?
Gandalf.
Nope, I'm not
Oh,
saying it.
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen. That's it. Okay, they're
I'm a
coming out
Logan
with a
nerd,
new.
but to no end.
Guys, you're gonna love this. They're coming out with a new Sherlock movie where Ian McKellen plays elderly Sherlock Holmes, and he's got Alzheimer's.
Okay, I'll accept
The
that.
police are coming to him for a case that he couldn't solve years back in the early ages of his career, and he's got Alzheimer's now, and he's trying to go back and solve this huge, massive case. It's gonna be badass. Like,
That's
I want to
cool.
see it.
Like, if you've read the Sherlock books, like the original books,
I've read them.
Sherlock is an absolute badass. Like, a guy tries to poke him or hit him with a fireplace poker, he takes it and bends it.
Oh
then
yeah,
hands it back to
he's a badass in the books. And again, that's why I like the BBC show. If they wouldn't take forever to come out with it.
Well, if he stopped being a fucking dragon,
Okay,
he might
well,
get somewhere with it.
It's not the dragon now. It's the fact that he just got married, and his wife is now pregnant. Like, he just got married, so they pushed it back a few months, and they were going to release it anyway. And then they
The
found
guy
out
who
his
played-
wife was pregnant.
Rusty's giving me this look. He's so lost. The guy who plays Sherlock
Plays Smaug
played Smaug in the.
You've
Hobbit.
heard Smaug. But it just... I hate the
Not to
BBC.
mention he's
They were a bitch
sorry.
for all those shows. Like, they fired Top Gear's best actor ever.
Yeah, no, he's not an actor, but he's their host. Nonetheless, actually,
He
what's
might
great
be in
about that?
movies.
You know what's great about that? Fucking, he's doing his own thing with Netflix.
Yeah, well,
House of Cards.
I heard that was a rumor. I heard
No,
that
it's confirmed.
awesome.
He's doing it, and what's
Or
going to be
House of
great about it,
Cards.
he's not going to have to bow to
I'm
the
told in
BBC
general.
and be able to do.
I'm a
and
nice
he can do
bitch.
anything he wants.
Whoa.
He
Whoa.
did anything he wanted to already, though.
Yeah.
Wait, does he
Except
get
for
the
punch the producer in the face.
I thought he punched him in the arm. Was it actually the
I'm
face?
pretty sure it was the face.
I'm sure he deserves it.
If you know, put it in the comments because I'd like to actually know. Because every fucking time I go and look it up, I don't know.
Plus, you get a bunch of, like, pinching, like, they sure is there. Is the other two hosts coming back with him, though? Because I really want all three.
Yeah, it'd be great with all three.
Because
Captain Slow is Captain Slow, but
yeah, but I like.
it can't be
him.
Top Gear without Captain Slow in Hammond.
Yeah, I like them in general. Like they work really well together.
Yeah,
So I really hope they come back. I don't really care for the name House of Cards.
I don't
It's-
really care
it's
as long as
really-
it's got all three of them and they're doing shit with cars. It's gonna be fucking great to watch,
Plus,
and that's all I care about.
plus you'll probably make more money with Netflix because
Can someone go get Josh? We're almost 30 minutes into this and he's not in here.
I don't know he's.
I went out there and you heard the door.
But yeah, I heard him. I think like Jeremy was like the highest paid TV actor in Britain.
Yeah,
Like he only got like 5 million. Like for the entire season. Like Charlie Sheen got like 80 million for his crappy fucking show.
Well, the
Such
Brits
a
run
ass.
things differently.
What? I like him to an extent, but I really hated that show, and I liked it when fuck, who's the other guy who took over it?
Shut up.
What the hell is his
Wait,
name?
what are you talking about?
Ashton Kutcher.
I liked it because it went slightly
He was
smarter.
better in Jackass.
I know, but it got slightly smarter, and then went straight back to being retarded.
I don't
Like it was
like
funny
Charlie
jokes.
Sheen.
I don't like the entire. The only thing he was good in was like the Navy SEALs movie.
Like, you don't find that
I
movie, man.
just,
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not hot on Charlie Sheen.
Like I said, I didn't
He's
like.
too much of an asshole for my taste.
He is a really
is
big
a-
asshole.
He is kind of an ass.
Like, and I feel like he doesn't respect women at all. And
He doesn't.
I'm a fucking feminist, so
Oh, Lord.
just to
Be careful
clarify,
with that word.
feminist.
Just
Okay,
say a lot of
also-
people.
Oh, God, no,
okay,
no,
okay.
I don't wanna
Let
get
me-
into
Let me
that.
explain.
Hang
Let me
on.
explain. Let me explain. Is a lot of people are gun shy due to the internet's representation of feminists.
Then
Okay.
let me explain. Being a feminist
That's
does
what we have
not
on right
mean
now.
that I hate men.
Which is most feminists.
Listen to the room. Just say hi again or something.
Hello.
Why?
I'm
Hi.
pretty sure she hates people. Don't believe it.
It's all men.
Right gunpoint.
It's all men.
You know, she can't hate us.
I don't hate you
Josh-
guys. I love you guys.
Josh
I found
No,
a
Derek
definition for Shia
and I are
LaBeouf.
all like her best friends. I walk her home from school
Yeah, I
every
saw
day.
that. That's so fucked up. The Shia LaBeouf definition.
Oh,
Wait,
Disgusting.
Oh, but hang on. Back to what I was saying. So,
Read it out loud.
No, she's in the middle of something.
so being a feminist does not mean that I hate men. I love guys. I just firmly believe that women have just. Okay. I believe that
When
women
she's
are
done, read that out loud.
just as
Okay.
capable, if not more capable, than men. Women emotionally mature faster. It's a proven fact. And I'm not going to go on to a whole tirade about why I'm a feminist. I'm just saying, I don't hate men. All of my friends are guys. But they are all guys who respect women and who do not degrade women, who firmly believe that women should have the same rights and the same opportunities as men. Even in today's time, women still don't get paid as much as men. I'm just saying, well, it does depend on what job you go into, but I'm just saying, like, say, say a man and a woman are both working as a representative for a company. Chances are the man is going to make several more dollars an hour than the woman would.
Honestly, what's really sad about this is I can say this in the good faith that this would actually make sense, and it really makes me sad that I do end up that this is believable. It does depend on her breast size.
It really does, and you know what?
Which is really
I
bad.
suppose I'm one of the lucky ones then.
I sent you the definition so you can
Still,
read it.
I'm reading it.
Okay.
Why am I reading it? Can
Guys,
Austin
I have to
read it?
know.
You about normal.
Guys, I have to know. This is a question that I need an answer to. And if you're a guy and you hear this, please leave an answer in the comments because I need to freaking know. What is so attractive to men about lumps of fat tissue? They're not even muscle. They are lumps of fat tissue on the chest. Like, can you imagine breasts without nipples? Would that be attractive at all? It's just a lump of flesh-colored fat.
I'll give you.
It
why.
feeds babies. That's the most useful
I'll give
thing
you
that
why.
it does.
In other countries, I've actually talked to a lot of people out of country, and in a lot of African countries and South American countries, America sexualizes breasts to no end. Okay, like literally. In other countries, people laugh at America's sexualization of breasts. They laugh at it. It's like they're just there. They just hang there. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Over there, they just hang out. They don't even wear shirts most of the time.
Yeah.
They don't wear bras.
Like, go to
because
Brazil.
They don't care.
Go to Brazil. Seriously. But I'm just saying, like,
It's bad.
what is the deal with American men and breasts? I mean, okay,
It's because we're not allowed to see them.
I'm a pansexual with a heavy preference for women, and I do not find breasts attractive. Not gonna lie, I don't find asses attractive either.
I don't understand the ass thing.
I want to stumble.
I don't. You shit out of that. That is nasty. And
Yeah.
yet,
Yeah, but
People are
people
attracted
still
to it.
but men still find attraction to. We should actually go on to a different subject because this is not what a podcast
Okay.
is supposed to be about.
You might gotta have this out.
Okay, please do. But anyway,
Oh
I am
my
a feminist because I believe that women should have all the same rights and everything.
Just
I
read the
believe that
Shia
women are
LaBeouf
more
definition.
capable than men.
You're reading
But that does not mean
I'm
I
not
hate men.
reading that.
I love men. Give me the Shia LaBeouf, I'll read it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the
This
definition.
is off of Urban Dictionary. The definition for the Shia LaBeouf thing. Oh god.
Yeah, this is the definition of Shia LaBeouf. When a man... Guys, I can't read this.
I can't read it. It's not hard. Man,
No. Just no.
What?
that's basically the fucking definition. It's not very complicated.
Okay, yeah.
That's basically it.
I said no. And I meant it. Just saying.
It's so fucked up.
And I don't understand. I'm sorry, girls, if this offends you, and I'm sorry, guys, if this offends you.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, we gotta cut
Who
that
would
part
stick
out.
in their mouth in the first place, though? Like, you piss out of that. Just like I don't understand why someone would eat a girl. Like, you piss out of that. What is attractive about that? Why would you want that anywhere near your mouth?
This is a game.
What is wrong with
Yes,
you?
I know.
This is supposed to be a gaming podcast, not the
Not the
You know what you
topic.
not
wanted
the
to read about
dissection.
the Shia
Seriously, no!
not the
With your
dissection.
I should not have to silence this much shit.
No,
It's
kind of
about-
hoping.
How long do you guys go on about this? I was gone for 35 minutes.
It was-
35
It
minutes.
wasn't the whole 35 minutes, but
Yeah,
Okay.
it seems like you like this, probably, because you won't leave it
She
alone.
won't leave it the fuck alone.
I think that everyone in this world, y'all are some sick, fucked up
You guys are some
motherfuckers.
sick motherfuckers.
Exactly. Key and Peele said it best. You guys are some sick motherfuckers.
Now that we got completely off
Okay,
topic,
we're
and went to
completely
Tumblr,
done with that. We're completely done with that. Let's
Put
move
that
on
away,
to something.
Michael. I swear if I get hit by anything,
If I get
I'm
fucking
getting
shot,
up and I'm
if
hitting
I
you
get
back off
shot,
club.
I'm cutting your hair off.
Michael has a BB gun, if you guys are wondering. He does this like every podcast. It's not new.
Okay, so
Touch
off that
my
topic, on to an actual topic. What do you guys say?
Google and North Tech Company takes your guys' passwords and secret questions.
That thing terrifies me, you know.
Then throw it away.
It's not mine to throw away.
Josh bitches about it too.
I don't see why he has it if he complains about it.
The Maggie's mine.
Well, look
Anyways.
at it.
What?
We are not repeating that out loud.
It was about you, that's why.
It'll be fun to listen to, but I mean, you're not going to get any good information out of it.
I blame almost everybody in this room.
Blame me. I'm the new one. I'm
Blame
causing
Josh. He's
trouble.
not even in the room.
Yeah. it's
Okay,
his
let's
fault.
go on
Fuck
to
you,
an
Josh.
actual
It's your damn fault.
topic.
He's coming in the back
Let's
door.
not blame Papa Bear. Come on.
This is
Mom and Echo, tell them not to blame Papa Bear.
how gay does
I
that?
started being friends with these guys.
And thus said, I take
said
my
that
leave.
Josh was like a dad and Austin was like a mom to the group. But then I changed my mind because Josh is the one who seems to worry and freak out about every little thing, but like,
and then leaves us
but
on
like,
the podcast.
yeah, but then leave us. So essentially a dad, or so essentially a mom, freak out, worry about every little thing, and then leave you. And Austin is the one who quietly broods and is always there to listen, no matter what. You do brood a lot, so don't even deny it.
I'll
You're
kick
brooding
anybody's
in
ass
person.
for the right price.
Sulk, kind of. Not sulking necessarily. We're just kind of quiet about it all.
Okay, anyways, I want to get actually back on fucking topic because yeah.
Good topic, guys. Before I fling this knife around and actually hit myself with it, let's not do that.
You should probably give it back.
NSA was going
But I
to
like it.
infect malware via Google Play, like take over the Google Play app.
Wow.
Google Play sucks. Is there any way they can improve it?
It's better
Probably
than
by
fucking
fucking it
Apple's
up.
piece of shit.
You know what's funny about that? I don't care. If you fuck up my phone, I don't fucking care.
Talk about the NSA, you dumbass.
So?
They will spy on you.
I don't care.
Okay, NSA,
Fucking
there you
shit,
go.
man.
10 for RAM.
Fucking spy on me. You're not gonna get anything.
That's the problem though, is people like, I don't care that they spy. Like, you're the reason they're getting to spy on everybody.
Okay, I care that they spy. Dude, it's fucked up.
It
I-
is.
but-
I don't appreciate it and I don't like it, but I mean, you're not gonna get anything out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not a terrorist. How many times do I have to
Almost.
say I'm not a terrorist?
But again, that mentality is what really gives them the right to spy. Like, well, no one gives a shit that we spy on them.
I do value my privacy.
So do I.
value
And
my-
I do care.
too.
I would rather
Even-
people not read the texts I send to people, even though they're not dirty or anything.
Yeah,
I just
even
don't
if a
give
conversation
fucking
is
know.
not dirty, even if a like whether it be text, Skype, or whatever, we all value our privacy, and we don't like that they spy. We don't want them to spy, but what can we do to stop it? So
How many of you have Facebook?
I do, but I get on it like once every.
I
like,
do not
1
have
I
year.
Facebook.
don't get on it very often.
I
The
get on
most
like once a
social
year.
networking thing I have
Imgur.
is Imgur.
Well, I'll tell you guys a
Twitter.
secret. If you want privacy, you shouldn't be on Facebook.
Yeah, but
'Cause
Facebook
they-
is the like.
Follow the
Worst.
shit out of your information.
Okay, I have a Twitter, but it's more to keep up with everything else.
Twitter's terrible.
I like Twitter. I like it better than Facebook.
That's stupid.
Twitter is the worst
better
way to
than Facebook.
converse with anybody ever.
The only thing.
Oh, I don't
the only
converse
thing
with
I like,
everybody. I
Twitter
keep
for
up
is
with
Black
things.
Twitter.
Black Twitter.
Black Twitter's fucking hilarious.
Tumblr's funny. I love Tumblr.
I hate Tumblr.
Tumblr's gay.
I love Tumblr.
That site
It's
needs to
funny.
burn down to the ground.
It
Oh
really
yeah,
does.
I'm not gonna deny everything on Tumblr is so effed up, but
You just said everything on Tumblr.
like I like Tumblr. I mean, I think it's fun.
Imgur's better. If you like Tumblr, go to Imgur and you don't end up with the shitty content.
That's what
I'll think
Tumblr
about
is.
it.
Like Tumblr is like
I've seen
the
I've gone on Reddit.
the
a
metro
lot,
of like
but
the stupidest shit you will ever see on the internet.
This is true.
Some of the
That's
shit
true.
on Tumblr is
But
so
there
bad.
are some really smart things on Tumblr too. It all depends on what part of Tumblr you're on.
It's not gonna break.
Let me
it.
warn you, hipsters,
Sure.
stay away from the fandom side of Tumblr. Granted, if you've listened this far into this
Whoa.
podcast, you are probably not a hipster.
I don't want hipsters to be listening to me. I fucking hate hipsters. too.
You have to
Hey,
knock on the
sorry.
door to your
Oh,
own
he came in the
house,
front
Papa?
door.
By knocking on it,
It's
it's like,
the door.
is this okay?
Josh, I'm sorry. I didn't knock.
It
Yeah,
sounded
so-
like you knocked.
The screen door.
Oh,
Yeah.
shh.
Whatever. Josh is here. Maybe he'll get us on top.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
He's not even.
Don't you
He's
fucking
not
read me,
even here.
I'm sorry.
asshole. Oh,
I don't
tell me to unlock the door.
You have to be like a super nice,
No, you didn't.
wonderful.
You said you're just gonna come in the back door. You didn't tell me to unlock it.
Yeah,
You
and we,
never said
didn't,
to
and we
unlock
didn't know what door you were talking about either.
Why is he locking the front door?
I gotta take my earring out.
Hey, is she cool?
I'm just wondering why you locked your own door.
She going home?
Yeah, she's calling.
it. Goddamn time.
Aww.
This thing can probably take you right now.
Yeah, I know.
You're like whispering, like,
You won't hear me if you want.
Am I crushing you?
What?
Am I crushing you, Dad?
No.
You're talking about his girlfriend, by the way, people.
Yeah.
No one knows who that is.
The only person here probably has a girlfriend.
I got one.
I had one.
2 people in this room have girlfriends.
I'm so fucking single. I'm a singularity. I'm a point of singularity. I am the bottom of a black hole. Like, you know, if you think about scientifically,
too, you know.
singularity is the point.
Are you
There's a
John
black
Morrison
hole.
or Michael? Like, tell me.
What?
Just
Slut-
Jonathan Morrison?
No, he actually
Or
has a
Michael.
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh,
he does.
dude, you're further down than Morrison.
I know,
Hey,
but
he's
you,
not funny.
did you already talk about Echo?
No,
No,
I was
we
like,
were
waiting
waiting
for
on
you to
you.
get back. I thought about it.
Josh,
Yeah.
it's random shit. You're gonna have to cut out like half of this.
I'll put it all at the back.
No, I'll tell you what to cut out. Trust me.
Outtakes.
Do you have a-
Dude,
do you have a-
you should
do
have
you
a
have a
blooper, like a gag reel.
We do.
You do? Explain these things to me before you want me on this podcast.
Sorry about that.
It's like
Sorry,
90,
do a podcast.
90%,
Fun.
90% of what I say is gonna end up in the gag reel.
We read the definition of Shia LaBeouf.
No, don't do that.
They did.
It's recorded, bitch.
Oh my god.
Well, no. I said what it is because they could, for some reason, couldn't say it.
Just
Alright,
Carly
fine.
looked at it, goes, I'll say it, and then she just started laughing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, a couple of weeks ago,
They
League
usually
of
don't,
Legends,
but-
Riot Games, they announced a character sort of called Echo. Remember? They made a comic for it? Alright, well, they
I'm
also
really
made
excited
a video
for
him.
Echo. He's an assassin.
Fighter. He's
Fighter.
a fighter
So that's-
assassin, actually.
Well, fighter assassin's what Jax is. That's a perfect jungler in definition right there. And his abilities are for jungling, it looks like. I'm going
Should I
to
move
try
my
him
link
out.
But then it turns out he's the worst fucking player ever for jungle. Like, son of a bitch.
I heard
No,
that
it's
he's
fine,
a
it
lot
was
like
my
Diana,
own.
and I haven't actually personally played Diana, but the way Echo looks like he's gonna be, and the way he actually looks like he's gonna play, it sort of meets what Austin's talking about. It sort of makes that play style doable. And I've seen him play Jax before, and he just decimates
He
with Jax.
fucking murders as Jax.
I tell you what, like we were
I've
Imagine if
never-
I had a real weapon, though.
we were playing.
I've never seen anyone jungle like he plays Jax.
He's
Like every
It's
single
I wanna
time
see him.
I'm in need.
It's very confusing.
Like I was like, fuck, I'm about to die. I'm like, Austin, help me. Austin comes out of the jungle, fucks shit up,
Not only
and
does he
then
not-
leaves, and I'm fine.
Not only does he annihilate the character that's trying to kill Michael, who has full health, who had full health at the time, and then now 2 characters that have full health. Not only does he kill the one attacking him, but he kills the one that was following him too. It's not like, oh, I'm just gonna kill this one and run. No, it's like I'm gonna kill this one and then this one. I'm gonna push this lane, take out this tower, then I'm gonna go grab my buff.
Yeah, then I'm going to go
And then,
back
then
into
he
the
goes
jungle.
back into the jungle and disappears. He's like a shadow, an
And then
apparition.
I don't even go back to base until my health is at least in the 100s.
I want to play this game
It's like-
so badly now.
Do you
that
guys
this
remember
is-
the mysterious stranger off of Fallout?
Yeah.
That's Austin in a nutshell.
With
It's
the
just like done. So you know, it's I want to see Austin play as Echo. That being said, I don't want him to stop playing Jax because one game we played, he's not Jax, and I'm playing. He's playing Shaco. He does a great Shaco too. Don't get me wrong, but
Yeah,
I
his
was playing
Is
shotgun
this that
Shaco.
last one that we did?
yeah,
I was messing with my build since it was just bots, so that was kind of my fault. I bet it would have been better had
You
I
guys
stuck
lose
with my
the
original.
bots.
no, we didn't lose the bots, but this
No.
is what happened.
His
right?
Shaco game is pretty strong.
Yeah, but I
He's
changed
so-
my
You'd
build
have a
up
hard time.
Yeah, he changed to AP instead of AD.
Oh,
just to try it
Yeah.
out, and it works really well. I was using it wrong at first, so I can use it, but it's for jungling. You need an AD. You don't use AP for jungling.
So he's a great assassin whenever he's not trying to grab stuff in the jungle. That's really the only thing that's
yeah.
great for that. Excuse me. That being said, when we played the last game, I was playing Tristana, he was playing Shaco. I was getting hit pretty hard, and I was like, Austin's in the jungle, I'm saved. I run past him, and he's just like, he starts to fight, and then I just watch everything melt away, and was like, oh
Because
no.
you were supposed to run, I was gonna delay him for you.
You didn't tell me that! I
You
was like,
should have expected, especially with us only being 4. Jax can assassinate at 3. Shaco needs a little more building than that.
I
You
was-
knew that.
I was thinking Jax, and was like, no, these guys are fucked. And I was like, oh shit, we're fucked.
I'm happy with Aatrox. I really like Aatrox now. He's
Rengar.
very-
I got to try Rengar on his free rotation, and oh my god, I can use him really
Aatrox
well,
is my
and
character.
I love it.
Do you know what a MOBA is?
If you guys see the Evernight or
Multiplayer,
Austin Echo in
online
League,
battle arena.
and you kick
Or
their asses,
massive, or multiplayer.
yes,
I don't know. It's
tell
one
us
of
in
those
the
2 words.
Yeah, well fuck you
Basically
guys
what
too.
it is.
But
If you look up YouTube,
What?
Said fuck you guys too. Well, I would rather this not turn into an orgy? I'm not into multiple parties.
That's not what this is. It's a podcast.
I will leave.
Anyway,
It's a
I was
lie.
just
We
gonna
all
say-
know it, Michael.
my favorite character, my best character to play as is
I would run screaming.
Jinx.
God, I would hope so.
And I feel like that I'm just gonna stick with Jinx as much as I can, being the 80
I
character.
think I'm
When
gonna
I
stick
start
with.
to play,
I
I
think
want to try her.
I think
Yeah, you
I'm
can-
gonna stick with Jax most of
Wow.
the time, but we have to learn new characters because when we get to draft pick, they're gonna have bans, and if our character gets banned or picked, we're pretty screwed.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking suck.
But
So-
I can play at least 3 to 4 junglers right now, decently. No, I can play 3 decently and 1 freaking amazing.
I'm probably just gonna end up playing fire tank most of the
It's so
time.
modest stuff.
I can play 2 supports and 3 different ADCs. So, anyway,
I can
Off-
play none of them.
Because you haven't tried it yet.
No, you can't be as bad as Ethan.
Ethan's bad.
Ethan's
horrible.
It's fucking horrible.
It's not like he's actually bad so much
He's
as his
worse.
first game he decided
Josh,
like
you know what he told me?
what
He's like, I knew not to.
what the
Remember,
fuck, man?
I'm essentially just Ethan with
It's the-
boobs,
I was
so
only
if
pretending.
Ethan was bad,
No. This is what he like. Okay, there's this turret at the very center. Like, yes,
Udyr can push top lane.
I imagine he probably could.
He did. Last time I played, he fucked me up because he can push top lane.
Someone fed him. I'm saying who fed that guy. I'm just saying someone in that team fed him. Bad.
Okay. All right. Well, there's these turrets. They're like towers, like statues that are like imbued with magical energy. You get underneath that radius, it's going to hit you. Not only does it hit you, but it hits you really fucking hard. It is made very, very obvious not to go under this thing, for it turns red, flashes, and then your health starts going away. It is not something you want to do. So what he decided to do is because if you have your minions go under there, it shoots the minions instead, and you have to kill it. What he decided to do is while there was a enemy underneath it, he was going to attack the enemy with no minions, and then stay in there and keep attacking him.
What you need to do is you need to go to the
Screaming
enemy's base and go to where they spawn. That's what you need to do.
Yes, they're spawned because you're not going to get lasered to the face.
Hey, I didn't die. All I'm saying.
Yeah, until I
I,
took a fucking
I threw all
Spartan
of my
laser.
health at you.
Hey, I didn't die. That's all that matters.
Until you go up against Lux and you take a fucking Spartan laser from across the map.
I've seen a Doombot gameplay with that.
I
Her
fucking
Spartan
hate
laser
her.
is no longer just straight, it's all around her, and the farther away you are, the safer you are, but it still pretty much touches
I
everywhere.
literally had full health, and I was walking out of the jungle, and I took a Spartan laser to the face from her. Like literally, I showed Josh what I was talking about. Imagine a man on the other side of a door with a 10-gauge shotgun pointing at the door. Open the door, and as soon as the door is open, you
Bam.
fucking have brain matter and spinal fluid sprayed on the wall behind you from that shotgun. That's what happened. I walked out of the jungle and I died so fast.
Speaking of a shotgun, Graves is
This
gonna
is
fuck you up.
reminding me of
I can play it.
the Halo incident.
That was actually
That was
both
not
from
my
this
fault.
talk.
What
No.
was your fault?
Not my fault.
Shooting me every
Well,
freaking time
we
I
at least got
spawned.
back
That is why I
close to
threatened
fucking
you.
topic.
And rest
Anyway,
of it on you.
Passwords, terrible. Every password you probably have is probably the absolute crappiest thing ever. So is your secret question. There's an article on that.
Okay.
A lot of people have password as a fucking password.
Why do people do that? It's fucking stupid.
There's like the
Does
top.
anybody in here do that?
Do
No.
what?
You have a password that's fucking password?
Why?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty
Why would you
obvious about
announce that
things.
on the podcast?
I don't know what it's for. I just know it's the password. I think
I
it's
know
for
it's
the computer
Xbox
at
password. It's
school.
hilarious.
Oh, I know it too.
I
Is
think
the
I know
teacher
too.
freaking passcode?
That's what my
Password?
password was. It was password at school.
You guys, I'm going to like, I guess, like the top 10 worst fucking passwords ever.
Okay, go for it.
I'm waiting for it to load. It's bad, and a lot of people have to fucking use these for them to be top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is number 1. Password is number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is number 4. QWERTY, you know, like the keyboard
Oh my
layout,
god,
is
Cordy.
number 5.
ASDF.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 is number 7. Baseball is number 8. 9 is Dragon. That got popular. It was like 30 or so last time.
I bet it was like Skyrim.
And then 10 is football. Why is it so hard to get fucking
I'm gonna
password
go
book?
and like find people's emails that I know and just try those passwords.
Who's gonna guess Carrot 22?
Now you need passwords like Harriet Tubman, hashtag is 110% sexy. No one's gonna guess that password ever.
My homepage is blackpeoplemeet.com.
Yes, make this your password.
So
I picked AC first.
So about an hour you were out there, did you get any topics at all?
No, he was going in the back door.
I was trying to get in, but somebody locked me out. So
I can't tell if you're actually amused or.
She's not
innuendo. God. So about Beyond Skyrim. Anybody heard about that one recently?
Yes.
This hand is
Yeah. Has anybody?
I talked about that last week, did I not?
Yeah, you did. But have you heard of the like any of the new news on it?
What?
Like apparently they're going through a lot of legal.
With who?
I don't know. It might
That's stupid. It's a mod.
Bethesda lets you mod the shit out of the game, so
Why can't I mod the fucking world?
Well, I don't know. It's like they have a bunch of like beyond mods, not necessarily beyond Skyrim and go to the other realms, but they've got mods that involve you going to other places that aren't necessarily a part of it.
the only reason why I can
I
think
mean, look at Soulstone, for example. I mean, that's not a mod, but it's basically the same damn concept.
I think I might know why they're going to legal trouble. Okay, explain to me, because I
Probably
don't think
because
I
they
got
planned on
it's
making
every game like in Skyrim, right?
Yeah.
Unless I guess if you don't own the games, it's unfair.
See, I think that might be it.
But you could just make that a requirement because there are mods that like you have to have every DLC or else this fucking does not work.
Well, you could, but if that's the case, I mean, if you own Oblivion, if you own Morrowind, if you bought basically the anthology.
Yeah, I did too. I bought that.
Which is sitting on top of his TV, in fact.
Yeah, I bought that too.
Yeah, I mean, if you bought that, then that would work for you. And I'm thinking that that's probably what they're going to end up doing in order to get.
Well,
out of
maybe
it.
not the first three because they're not on stream at all.
Yeah.
Really.
What might be another problem where they're trying to push legal with it is because they may in fact be building a game with NPCs that's all textured and is literally a game, and they had plans for making, because Oblivion, Skyrim, Morrowind, all of that.
And they
Daggerfall.
remade all of it, so.
Yeah.
Essentially, what's next in line? Would you not? Is it possible to be going to Vardenfell? Would Vardenfell be coming out
Maybe-
5 years from now?
Maybe
I
even
doubt,
They
elsewhere.
may
I doubt
be-
it's DLC because
Not DLC, but actually making the game.
Yeah,
like they made Skyrim.
Like they've made
That'd be
Skyrim,
cool.
they've made the one where you go into Cyrodiil.
And
you
that
go
would
into,
be taking away from Bethesda.
you go
That
into
would be,
Morrowind.
their money that's going away.
Next, you would
because
have
Okay.
all
you
those
know,
other provinces. Like you have
because-
Black Marsh.
Bethesda wouldn't be able to make $60 off of a game that they spent 5 years on. Instead, you'd just be able to download for free something that somebody else spent 5 years on.
but then
And
you're,
Bethesda makes you make it more.
if you're going with that logic, then the game that Bethesda would be making would have a completely different storyline more than likely.
This is true.
The NPCs would be different. Maybe the entire map layout is different. We don't know what the actual cities look like in the areas that we haven't been. For
Here's the
instance,
thing though, is they could honestly just wait for Beyond Skyrim to be done, buy them out, bam, there's the fucking next
Wiki-
game.
that might be what they
That
The
would be
wiki
awesome.
has a lot of pictures of the cities and maps and stuff.
They were doing Skyblivion, which sounds like a really bad sneeze, but Skyblivion was like moving Oblivion onto the Skyrim engine. That
And they did that with
I'm all for.
Skywind, which is
Yeah,
the
they
same
did the
thing.
same thing with Skywind. So
And that turned out pretty well, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I think so.
I'd play that.
But yeah, like I said,
I was one to get more Oblivion. So.
I hope they don't do anything too bad with legal because that would just suck for those people because they work their ass off. They've been doing that for fucking ever.
It was just something I skimmed over. Thought I would mention real quick.
It takes
I don't actually have all the details
Bethesda
on it. I wish I did.
5 years to make a game that size.
But here's the thing: is why would they do legal trouble? Because they've hired people who did there's a guy who did like Berkshire or whatever. Some mod was had 30 plus hours of fucking content to the game,
I don't know. It might not even be Bethesda.
and that was totally free. Then who the fuck could sue them?
Yeah, can you see our
I
time?
don't know. They're like a sister company, but they don't have
Oh
the same people.
God! Oh fuck! Yeah, they're fucked. If that's ZeniMax, that company's fucking terrible.
Yeah, because ZeniMax is fucking.
Like super evil.
Yeah, well, not only that, but it's like they're like the sister company, and they're what made.
Yeah, so.
Our time stands 56 minutes.
Well, we gotta cut out 5, 10.
Yeah,
57, actually.
But that said, I mean, if you were to do that, they are the ones who made The Elder Scrolls Online. ZeniMax Online Studios. So like,
Actually feels good. Sorry.
I feel like it would be bad if this went down. But I also feel like that if it does go down, it might lead to better content.
I doubt it.
It might lead to better content, or it can lead to a complete shutdown. That's why I don't want anything bad to happen. What do you think, Carl?
What?
About the whole Bethesda in trouble thing?
I think that there are. Hang on. Readjust. I think that there are certain things that are wrong with the Elder Scrolls stuff that they're doing right now. I don't know. I think that maybe with just a few new requirements and things like that, just a few new stipulations, it'll be fine. I don't think it should develop into all-out freaking lawsuits and things like that, you know?
Okay. Yeah, probably.
Ow!
I think it's the.
Alright. You can say we're back, but we're back from the parlors because he got kittens dropped off.
Yeah.
There's pussy everywhere.
It's so cute.
I'll ask them this right. Wait, do you want to see
What were we even
except
talking
Rainbow
about?
Six? You said it already.
Oh, Elder Scrolls legal terms.
X3.
Sorry.
No, it's not X3. It's
What the fuck's
X Rebirth. It's a space simulator.
Wait.
What?
What? There's
Oh,
like
I
a
was
there's
looking
Elite
at that
Dangerous.
too.
There's, I want Star Citizen to come fucking out already.
X Rebirth is like you can build your like an entire fucking empire, and you can play from like the perspective
you
of the
can be-
cockpit. You can walk around your ship and shit like
And
that.
you can be the captain of your own ship.
Star
Sorry,
Citizen,
fault that.
basically.
Star Citizen, but only $40.
Well, Star Citizen's only $4. You can play the game for $4.
Really?
Yeah, you can.
You can get like one ship.
But you can. I think you can buy all the other ships with in-game currency.
Yeah.
So,
But this one,
dude, you get you can buy an armada. And so like, there's massive fucking ships you can buy.
Okay, well
don't you get to control a fleet on this one that you're talking about?
you can
Because it said you can be a fleet captain,
You said it was called
You
X
could-
Rebirth.
X Rebirth. It's
And
on
you
my
can-
wish list if you want to take a look at
and
that.
then you can be
Oh, it's on Steam right now.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
you can build your empire.
Oh man, I get like 5 fucking stars. Like it's 5 out of 10 on Steam. What's wrong with this?
It's
Is it not multiplayer? Because it's saying single player right now.
it's single player.
Okay, I guess that could explain why it's.
That's why the thing's so low. But you know, I mean, the Star Citizen, you're gonna get what I would do. You're gonna get a bunch of pirates running around breaking your shit and taking it. That's what I would fucking do.
Are they
And
releasing
I would
a
be the
fucking
fleet
pirate?
captain that hunts you down.
Yar har fiddle dee dee.
Are they releasing a newer version
Raz is a pirate.
of X Rebirth?
Are they making a newer version?
Yeah.
No,
Because-
it was on sale and I was like looking at it and I kind of want it, and that's why it's on my wish
Okay,
list.
now
So.
I'm just
It's-
gonna
It's 31% positive at the moment.
I know, but that's because like everybody who messes
Holy
with
shit,
X
it's $40
games.
too. Damn, that's kind of.
It's kind of steep.
Well, considering the negative, it's kind of steep. Again, this could be a good game. I'm going to look at the most negative review. Because sometimes the most bullshit things are like, I could not, for the life of me, mine a fucking asteroid. And you gave it nothing?
You gave it like a negative, like whatever. But a lot of people just don't like the developer. You know, I'm gonna be
4X
be
Studios.
bluntly honest. A lot of people just don't like the fucking developer.
And
4X makes really shitty RTS games.
they have like 1 or 2 good RTS games that I actually love. But time and time and time again, 4X has disappointed. And I prefer Sid Meier's,
Okay, yeah. Well,
but
you know this.
apparently people can't be both.
What happened with the developer? Because I do not want to read what looks like a fucking book as a fucking review.
The developer is
Because it said something about the developer and the modder. Got just
the developer is just a lot of bullshit, basically.
what did he do? Or what did they do? I'm not sure if it's a single developer or several.
It's supposedly a studio, but I don't know anything about them. It's literally just X Studios or DX or something like that.
They make shitty RTS games?
They make really shitty games in general.
Are they a Chinese developer?
I do not know.
I'm just saying.
Wouldn't
that-
that be better though? Like, think
No.
about it.
No, Japanese.
Japanese. That's
I
what I'm
played
thinking.
a
I'm
lot
not
of
racist.
Chinese games. They're terrible. Cat, why are you making my face?
There's a there's a pussy crawling on his face.
Yes, and it's purring. God
I
damn
had
it,
to sit all
cat.
over my lap a second ago. Like,
Jimmy called me a pussy back there. I'm like, please don't ever say that again.
If you become a parrot, I will accept you.
Well, are you?
No.
I'm looking at this.
Not a lot of
right now.
girls like me. They all think I'm gay.
So, X Rebirth, it looks good.
Do not-
X3,
that's
not so much.
Are you sure it's not EgoSoft?
It was supposed to be by
Well,
like literally a developer called X, or
Do not walk
Like that.
across that.
maybe it's
No.
like a series of games.
They'll make them type a bunch
all
of
of the
bullshit.
all the games in the series supposedly suck except for Rework, as far as I know.
The types, I was once a man.
well, from what it's saying, maybe Egosoft's the
I want
publisher.
to
Maybe.
That's the website that pops
Well,
up
that's
first.
cool now.
Alright,
So I don't know. It's hard. It says it's developed by Egosoft.
alright.
That's a terrible fun company name.
Sorry, kittens are really distracting.
This whole podcast is a train.
It is.
I'm sorry. Blame it on me, guys.
Hey, I'm signing out, guys.
He's quitting already.
He was
Nah,
here for
it's-
5 minutes and just.
I talked about shit. I can.
He talked
He
about
came
more
with more
shit
topics
we
than you,
did.
Michael.
This is true. I never come up with topics. I just add to them.
Rainbow Six was fucking amazing. That's all I got.
Alright, well, I guess we're pretty much done.
Want it?
This is the BS Podcast. I'm Russell.
I'm Josh.
I'm Austin.
I'm Derek.
I'm Carly.
I'm Michael.
Bye.
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 Ricola! Love you guys. Except for you.